of love and romance, France! It's another day to begin and to collect memories. I am Jacqueline and this is my co-tour guide.
Bonjour! Hello, tourists! I am Jessa.
Bonjour tourists, I am Rayla Langido, your tour guide for today.
Bonjour! Hello, tourists!
So tourists, we are your official tour guides for the rest of your stay here in France. Is that clear? Alright, so kindly follow me on our way to the bus. So this way please. And everybody settled? Alright, so on behalf of our coach captain, Mr. Lance Gonzalez, say bonjour to Sir Lance. Alright, he is a licensed and a professional driver for a long years and he will make sure that we will have a safe and happy trip. So tourists, let's have our attendance. Head count start with you, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 20. Alright, we are all 20. Thank you for your cooperation. So for our rules and safety precautions, first, please keep your seatbelts at all times. Second, smoking is strictly prohibited inside the bus. Third, I know this goes unsaid, but remember to place all your trash inside the garbage bin. Fourth, please give attention to the time. We don't want to keep our driver waiting. And lastly, don't leave your things unattended. I also have different colors of flags here. If I raise one of these flags, I need all of you to pay attention that this is an important flag. So if I raise this red flag, that means that you have to fasten your seatbelts for your own safety. If I raise this yellow flag, it means that I am reminding you to stick with your group. And then this blue flag, that means that you will be hearing a whistle. And that's the time that you are asked to return on the bus. Now, by any chance that you are not feeling well, I have here an emergency kit, so please raise your concerns immediately. Also, don't forget our bus plate number, bus 656 color white and black. Again, bus 656 color white and black. So for the information of everybody, we will be having a 5-day tour here in France. So kindly check your working visa if it is expired or not. Done? Alright, so please keep it that and put inside your bag to avoid unnecessary loss. So based on our tour itinerary, you will be having a 5-day tour here in France. So today you will going to Shangri-La Hotel for your lunch and chicken. And after that, we will visit the Eiffel Tower and I will be the one of your tour guide. So for your second day tour, you will be having a culinary tour with Miss Jessa. And for your third day tour, you will visit the Paddock Beach and will be given by Mr. Landito. And for your fourth day tour, you will visit the Cathedral Notre Dame de Paris, will be given by Miss Licanda. And for your last day tour, you will visit the Palace de Versailles, will be given by Miss Jessa. So is that clear, tourists? Alright, this is your tour, tourists, and I want you to enjoy and have fun. So always remember the famous saying, go take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and kill nothing but time. As everybody's settled? Alright, so while we are on our way to our destination, please remain seated and please wear your seatbelts for your own safety. Done? Alright. So tourists, now we'll be having a Q&A and whoever can answer this will be receive this kitchen. So, are you ready, tourists? Alright, so for our question, when was Eiffel Tower construction started? Anyone? Alright, the answer is January 28, 1887. So your answer is correct, mom. Check, it's 1:40 p.m. and we will arrive at Eiffel Tower for a few minutes. Eiffel Tower was completed in March 15, 1889. It is how the symbol of the city of Paris and its history is very interesting. Its construction has caused a few worries to its creator, Gustave Eiffel. Its design was innovative but different from architectural style changed its fate. Now, approximately 7 million visitors climb the Eiffel Tower per year. Check, it's 1:40 p.m. and we will arrive at Eiffel Tower for a few minutes. Welcome to Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower was completed in March 15, 1889. It is how the symbol of the city of Paris and its history is very interesting. Its construction has caused a few worries to its creator, Gustave Eiffel. Its design was innovative but different from architectural style changed its fate. Now, approximately 7 million visitors climb the Eiffel Tower per year. Its construction is actually quite impressive. The first digging work started on January 28, 1887, and on March 15, 1889, the tower has been finished in record time. It only took total of 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days to construct. One of the main reasons why Eiffel Tower is famous is because it is a modern, artistic design that was considered crazy during the construction. This Eiffel Tower stood as the tallest structure for over 4 decades until the Chrysler Building in New York was created in 1930. So tourists, we have 9 things to do around here in Eiffel Tower. First, picnic on the Champs de Mars. Second, explore the Trocadero Garden. Third, peruse the Palace de Chelios. Get lost to the Modern Art Museum. Fifth, attend art show in the Palace de Tokyo. Sixth, take a relaxing cruise in the Seine River. 7. Learn about fashion history. 8. Eat French pastries in the Roukler, so later we will going there. And 9. Fish around at Aquarium de Paris Cine Aqua. Time is up, tourists! Okay, so, as everybody here? Alright, so, please form your line, 1 line for the boys and 1 line for the girls. And let's have our attendance. Head count starts with you, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 20. Excellent. So, tourists, now we will go into Roukler Market Street for your snack. So, let's go. Welcome to Roukler Market Street. So, tourists, I know that you are hungry, so you can buy your snacks here and I'll give you 15 minutes. Alright? Is that clear, my dear tourists? Alright. Are you done, tourists? Alright, so how was your snack? Good? Alright, so it's time to go back on the bus, tourists. Let's go. Is everybody seated? Alright, so tourists, please remain seated and please wear your seatbelts for your own safety. Alright? We're here at Shangri-La Hotel, Paris. So tourists, your first day tour will end here. Thank you for being with me on this day and thank you for your cooperation. Now, before you will go to your respective rooms, I have some announcements with you for your tomorrow's second day tour. Now, me and my co-tour guide, Miss Jessa, will feature here at exactly 9 a.m. So please be prepared and please be on time. Is that clear, my dear tourists? Alright. Again, thank you, tourists, and I am happy to serve you. Good morning, my dear tourists. So how was your sleep? Good? Alright, so I want you to meet your tour guide for today, Miss Jessa, and she will be the one who guides you in your culinary tour. So is that clear, tourists? Okay.
Bonjour! Good morning, tourists! This is your day 2 here in France. In behalf of VN Travel and Tour, I am Jessalaurente, but you can call me Jessa. I am your sexy, pretty, and friendly tour guide for today. And with me is our very friendly coach captain, Sir Alan. He is a professional licensed driver for a long time, and he will make sure that he will give us a safe trip. Say hi to Sir Alan. Alright, we will be your companion for the rest of the day, so do not hesitate to approach us if you need any help. Alright? Before we proceed, there are some friendly reminders and safety precautions that I want you to know so that our tour will be smooth flowing and hassle-free. First, please keep your seatbelts at all times. Second, smoking is strictly prohibited inside the bus. Third, I'm sure this goes unsaid, but always remember to put your trash in a proper disposal. Fourth, synchronize your time with my time so that no one will be left behind. The time with me now is 9 o'clock in the morning. And last but not the least, do not leave any valuable things unattended to avoid unnecessary loss. As you can see, I have here 3 flags and whistles. It indicates signals to catch your attention. Okay, if I raise this pink flag, that means fasten your seatbelt for your own safety. And if I raise this yellow flag, it means that I am reminding you to stick with your group. And if I raise this blue flag and whistle twice, it means that it's already time to get back to our starting point to go for our next destination. Now, by any chance that you are not feeling well, I have here an emergency kit. Just please raise your concerns immediately. Also, don't forget our bus color is color black and white with the plate number BUS 656. And again, our bus color is color black and white with the plate number BUS 656. This is your tour, tourists, and I want you to enjoy and have fun. Always remember the famous saying, go take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and kill nothing but time. Are you clear, tourists? For today's tour, you have paid 15,000 pesos or 257.81 euro each for this tour. Right, tourists? Alright, it includes your foods, accommodations, tour guide fees, entrance fees, gasoline, and the souvenir for this tour. And in terms of itinerary, from Shangri-La Hotel, which is our assembly area, we will be headed straightly to our first destination, which is at Cafe Gustav, where we conduct our culinary tour. And we will also having our lunch there, and again after our lunch, I will give you some tips on how to cook this dish. And then after that, we will be having a short activity. And then, we will go back to the hotel at 4:30 p.m. Is that okay, tourists? Alright! But before our tour started, let us have a short prayer. Amen! And now, before we're going to our first destination, let's do the head count first to know if we are now complete. Started with you, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, and 15. Alright, we are all 15, including me and our coach captain, Sir Alan. Thank you for your cooperation, tourists. Hop on, here we go. While we are traveling, let's just stay put because we are just a minute away from our destination. So, when we arrive, I will introduce to you the restaurant and the dish itself. Alright, are we clear, tourists? Okay. Here we are! Welcome, tourists, to our destination for our culinary tour here at Cafe Gustav. Cafe Gustav is a French restaurant located in Paris, France. It is a 3 minutes away from Eiffel Tower. This French restaurant offers this #1 famous dish here in France, which is the French onion soup, also known as soupe à l'oignon. This is a traditional French soup made of onion and beef stock, usually served with croutons and melted cheese on top. The soup's unique flavor comes from caramelization of the onion, which often have brandy or cherry added during slow cooking process. This soup is characterized by a dollop of garlic and saffron mayonnaise placed on top. We will taste the delicious French onion soup during our lunch. And then, remember, after our lunch, I will show you the video on how to cook French onion soup. And after, we will have a short activity. So, I know you are already hungry. Let's have our lunch. And oh, is anybody here allergic from onion?
No.
Okay, that's good.
See, soup à l'oignon.
So this is the first course.
Yes, this is the entree, and actually you guys call the entree the main course when the entree is the starter in France.
That makes
Very
sense,
confusing.
actually.
Yeah.
What is the history of the onion soup?
The onion soup is something you eat more in the winter time. Because you know it was to warm up the employees of the central market during the night time.
I eat the onion soup all the year.
I know, but you guys Americans are eating everything all year round.
So, how was our lunch? Now, I'll show you the process of making this French onion soup.
French onion soup.
We will start from cutting and peeling and then chopping of onions. You can use any cooking pot and then add the oil and the butter. The reason why we use oil together with the butter is to avoid the butter from burning. After the butter melts, add the onions. Stir the onions until it's evenly coated with the butter and the oil. Turn down the heat to medium. Let it sweat off in 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, add salt and pepper, a granulated sugar that will gonna help onions to caramelize. Stir your onions every 5 minutes to make sure that it will not sticky. After about 30 minutes, your onions will look something like this. And now, add the flour.
add a cherry. You can also add apple cider. It will complement to the sweetness. Now add the broth. You can use vegetables broth or beef broth.
We are going to add a few sprigs of fresh thyme. It's really important to do. I put those thyme leaves in whole because it makes it much easier to fish them out. After 30 minutes, this beautiful soup is ready for the finishing touches. So we're simply going to ladle our soup into some oven-safe dishes and then top it with some beautiful crostini and some shredded Gruyere cheese. Then honestly, could not ask for better fall comfort food.
Now, let us proceed to our Q&A activity. The mechanic of this game is that I will ask you about this dish. 10 seconds to answer. These are the questions. What is the main ingredient of French soup? Okay, number 2. I said earlier that this soup has the toppings, right? Can you tell me again what is it? Okay. Last one. What is the French term for French onion soup? Yay! Very good! You did well, tourist. You are really a good listener. And because of that, I will give you a souvenir. Take note, it is a handmade souvenir and I originally made it for you guys. So I hope you will remember and friendly tour guide even after this tour ends. Thank you so much, tourists, for your cooperation. Now, time check. It's already 4:35 in the afternoon. We need to go back to our assembly area, but before that, we see the head count first to know if we are now complete. Start with you, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 15. Alright, we are all complete. And tomorrow will be another day, another destination to be visited, and another tour guide to accompany our most amazing tourist. He is the man named Raylan Langido. Tourists, please always be good. Alright? Thank you so much and I am glad to meet you all. Tourists, this is our head tour guide, Miss Jacqueline. Say hello, Miss Jacqueline. Okay, goodbye, tourists.
Good day, tourists! So again, I am Jacqueline and I want you to meet your tour guide for today, Mr. Raylan Langido. So he will be the one who guides you in Prado Beach Resort. So is that clear, tourists? Alright.
Good day, tourists. On behalf of VN Travel and Tour, I am Raylan Langido, your hands-on tour guide for today. I am your officially tour guide for this 3-day tour in France. So is everyone ready? Alright, so let's go inside the bus and let's do the head counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're all complete. Thank you for your cooperations. On behalf of our coach captain, Sir Lance Gonzalez, say hello to Sir Lance. Alright, he's licensed driver with 10 years of experience, so no worries, tourists. The journey would be safe. Okay, we're heading now at Prado Beach, Marseille, and for our rules and safety precautions, first, please keep your seatbelts at all times. Smoking is strictly prohibited inside the bus. Third, I'm sure this goes unsaid, but remember to place all your trash in the garbage bins. Fourth, please give attention to the time. We don't want to keep the driver waiting. And lastly, please don't leave your things unattended to avoid unnecessary loss. And also, I have 3 flags here and whistle. If I raise one of these flags, I need all of you to pay attention that this is an important signal. If I raise this red flag, that means to fasten your seatbelts for your own safety. Then if I raise this yellow flag, which means that I'm reminding you to stick with your group. And then this blue flag, which means that you will be given hearing a whistle like this. That's the time that you are asked to return on the bus. Now, by any chance that you are not feeling well, I have here a emergency kit. So please raise your concerns immediately. Also, don't forget our bus plate number 656, color black and white. This is your tour tourist, and I want you to enjoy and have fun. Always remember the famous saying, go take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and kill nothing but time. Are there any questions about this tourist? Or is everyone clear on the rules? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call my attentions. So based on the itinerary, Shangri-La Hotel is our pick-up place. Well, now we visit Prado Beach, Marseille, and we will having a beach activities such as snorkeling, kayaking, sailboarding, and having a lunch and more. And after that, we're back at Shangri-La Hotel. Okay, tourists, we're here now in the Prado Beach, Marseille. But before that, here's the brief background of the beach. Prado Beach is the generic name for the beaches in the south neighborhood of Marseille, France. The seaside park is an artificial coastal development created in the late 1970s by Gaston Deffer. They were built with the feel coming from the construction of the two Marseille subway lines. The Prado Beach are now a must-see for many people from Marseille and the tourists. The subway constructions at the time produced the necessary embankment for the 22 hectares of land taking from the sea. Finally, the Prado Seaside Park covers 26 hectares and 3.5 kilometers of coastline and is visited by more than 3.5 million visitors per year. It is the largest beach of Marseille, even if it's more like a succession of beaches over miles between the David Beach. Each corner attracts a more or less different audience, but the main part is made up of regulars, families, and younger people. Come to the spectacular Prado Beach to cool off and enjoy a drink by the sparkling sea or take a leisurely stroll along the promenade. For more energetic pursuits, choose from a range of activities including windsurfing, kayaking, or snorkeling. Marseille has not always been regarded as a beach destination. The beach and adjoining parklands have become a hit with locals and travelers alike who flock here to partake in the activities and relax in wide open spaces. Tourists, we're done here in Prado Beach, Marseille. Are you enjoying, tourists? Okay, that's great. And now, tourists, we will go back to the Shangri-La Hotel. But before that, let's do the head counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're all complete. So let's go inside the bus, tourists. So tourists, we're here now in the Shangri-La Hotel. Tourists, thank you for choosing me as your tour guide for today. By the way, tourists, tomorrow at 8:30, Ms. Raz and the co-tour guide will pick you up here. Thank you, tourists, and have a nice day.
Good morning, tourists. How's your sleep? Good? Alright, so are you ready for your 4th day tour? Alright, so by the way, I want you to meet Miss Regina Rindicanda, and she will be the one who guide you to your tour for today. So is that clear, tourists? Alright.
Good day, tourists! How's your sleep? Great! Are you excited to our journey for this day? What an excited answer! Please let me introduce myself. I am Regina Lane, your tour guide for today. And please take your breakfast so that you have energy in our activities. Are you all done eating, tourists? Great! Now let's proceed inside the bus. Let me introduce our coach captain, Mr. Aldrian. He was a professional driver with 5 years experience, and he will assure that we are safe in our trip. And for our rules and safety precaution, first, please keep your seatbelts at all times. Second, smoking is strictly prohibited inside the bus. Third, I'm sure this goes unsaid, but remember to place all your trash in the garbage bin. Fourth, please keep your attention at the time. We don't want to keep the driver waiting. And lastly, please don't leave your things unattended to avoid unnecessary loss. And also, I have 3 flags here and 1 whistle. If I raise one of these flags, I need all of you to pay attention that this is an important signal. If I raise this red flag, that means you should fasten your seatbelt for your own safety. Then if I raise this yellow flag, which means that I'm reminding you to stick with your group. And then these blue flags, which means that you will be given hearing a whistle. That's the time you are asked to return on the bus. Now, by any chance that you are not feeling well, I have here an emergency kit, so please raise your concern immediately. And also, don't forget our bus plate number, bus 656, color black and white. This is your tour, tourist, and I want you to enjoy and have fun. Always remember the famous saying, go take nothing but pictures. Leave nothing but footprints and kill nothing but time. Are there any question about this, tourists? Or is everyone clear on the rules? If you have any question, please don't hesitate to call my attention. Please remain seated. In 1 minute, we arrive in our destination. Time check. It's already 9:30 a.m. We are here. Before we leave, please check your belongings. And now, let's proceed. Welcome to Cathedral Notre Dame de Paris. Do you know that Cathedral of Notre Dame de Paris is one of the most famous churches in the world? Yes, and it has 10 bells inside the church. Notre Dame de Paris is a medieval Catholic cathedral on the Ile de la Cite in the 4th arrondissement of Paris. The cathedral was consecrated to Virgin Mary and considered to be one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture. Its pioneering use of revolt and flying buttress, its enormous and colorful rose windows, as well as the naturalism and abundance of its sculptural decoration, set it apart from earlier Romanesque style. Major components that makes Notre Dame stand out include its large historic organ and its immense church bells. This cathedral construction began in 1663 under Bishop Maurice de Sully. In 1790s, Notre Dame suffered desecration during the French Revolution. Much of its religious imaginary was damaged or destroyed. It is used in funeral of many presidents of the French Republic. Are you all enjoy roaming around, tourists? Great, now let's proceed to the street show on a pedestrian bridge. This bridge between the city island where Notre Dame is located and St. Louis Island is the place for many concerts and show during the day since street artists are used to performing on this bridge. I will give you 15 minutes, explore and take pictures you want. Are you enjoying listening to the music, tourists? Excellent! Now please let us proceed to La Quasimodo for our lunch. We are here! Please choose your seat and wait for our foods. Are you all enjoying eating, tourists? Good! Before we leave, please check your belongings. Thank you! This beautiful garden is between the beautiful scene and amazing cathedral. You will enjoy both the view and the green banks where you can have a picnic or simply sit and chat about the surrounding this unique place. While you are seated, I have a question and answer portion. Are you all ready, tourists? Great! Now my question is, how many bells does the Cathedral Notre Dame de Paris have? Great! You got the correct answer. Here's your prize. Thank you for all your cooperation. Now let's proceed to the Bertillon and taste their delicious ice cream they made. Do you know that Bertillon ice cream is considered the best ice cream parlor in Paris? All flavors are unique and amazing in this family company, which has made ice cream since 1954. Is it delicious, tourists? Great! Now let's go back in the garden of Cathedral Notre Dame. This surrounding is very pleasing to watch. The Syrian sanctuary is so inspiring space. Time check, it's already 5 o'clock p.m. I will give you 15 minutes to roaming around before we proceed inside the bus. Are you all enjoying roaming around, tourists? Great! Now please count off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're all completed. Please remain seated and relax. We are here in our hotel, the Shangri-La Hotel. Before we enter inside, please check your belongings. And now let's proceed to the dinner area. Please choose your seat and wait for our food. Are you all enjoying the food, tourists? Great! Did you enjoy our journey for this day? Good! Thank you once again for choosing me as your tour guide and our travel agency. Please, tourists, in exactly 9 o'clock a.m. you are here in our lobby because Miss Jessa will be your tour guide in your last day of tour. Please don't forget it. Thank you, and now you can rest in your respective rooms.
Tourists, good morning. By the way, I am Jacqueline and now you will be having your last day tour. So I want you to meet your tour guide for today, Miss Jess.
Bonjour! Good morning, tourists! Welcome to our last day tour here in Paris, France. And hello once again. I know we've met already before, but I want to introduce myself once again. In behalf of VM Travel and Tour, I am Jessalaurente, but you can call me Jessa. I am your sexy, pretty, and friendly tour guide for today. And with me is our very friendly coach captain, Sir Alan. He is a professional licensed driver for a long time, and he will make sure that he will give us a safe trip. Say hi to Sir Alan! Alright! We will be your companion for the rest of the day, so do not hesitate to approach us if you need any help. Alright? And before we proceed, there are some friendly reminders and safety precautions that I want you to know so that our tour will be smooth flowing and hassle-free. First, please keep your seatbelts at all times. Second, smoking is strictly prohibited inside the bus. Third, I'm sure this goes unsaid, but remember to put your trash in a proper disposal. Fourth, synchronize your time with my time so that no one will be left behind. The time with me now is 9 o'clock in the morning. And last but not the least, do not leave any valuable things unattended to avoid unnecessary loss. As you can see, I have here 3 flags. In whistle, it indicates signals to catch your attention. Okay, if I raise this pink flag, that means fasten your seatbelt for your own safety. And if I raise this yellow flag, it means that I am reminding you to stick with your group. And if I raise this blue flag and whistle twice, it means that it's already time. Get back to our starting point to go for our next destination. Now, by any chance that you are not feeling well, I have here an emergency kit. Just please raise your concerns immediately. Also, don't forget our bus color is color black and white with the plate number BUS 656. And again, our bus color is color black and white with the plate number BUS 656. This is your tour, tourist, and I want you to enjoy and have fun. Always remember the famous saying, go take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and kill nothing but time. Are you clear, tourists? For today's tour, you have paid 15,000 pesos or 257.81 euro each for this tour. Right, tourists? Alright, it includes your foods, accommodations, tour guide fees, entrance fees, gasoline, and the souvenir for this tour. In terms of itinerary, from Shangri-La Hotel, which is our assembly area, we will be headed straightly to our first destination, which is at the Palace of Versailles. And then we will be having our lunch at the Buff a la Mode restaurant. And then again, after lunch, we will go back here in the palace to continue our outdoor tour. And then we will go back to the hotel at 5:30 p.m. Is that okay, tourists? Okay. But before our tour started, let us have a short prayer. Amen! And now, before we're going to our first destination, let's do the head count first to know if we are now complete. Start with you, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 15. Alright, we are all complete. Thank you for your cooperation, tourists. Let us now experience the beauty of the Palace of Versailles. Hop on, here we go. We're finally here, tourists. Welcome to the Palace of Versailles. Upon entering, you can see the beautiful open face of the palace, which called facade, and the entrance square. The visit inside the Palace of Versailles ends with a gallery of great battles. This huge gallery is like an open book of French history. It was created much later by King Louis Philippe, who decided to make the palace a French history museum. Alright, may I have your attention please? We will take first our lunch at the nearest restaurant here in Versailles. It is only 15 minutes walk.
Few moments later.
Here we are!
Few moments later.
So, how was our lunch? Is it amazing? Shall we continue our garden tour at the palace? Alright, hop on, here we go. The gardens of Versailles occupy part of what was once the domain Royal de Versailles. The royal domain of the Chateau of Versailles, situated the west of the palace. The gardens cover 800 hectares of land, much of which is landscape in the classic French formal garden style perfected here by André Lenotre. Beyond the surrounding belt of woodland, the gardens are bordered by the urban areas of Versailles to the east and Le Chesnay to the northeast, by the National Arboretum de Chevrelot to the north. Administered by the public establishment of the Palace, Museum and National Estate of Versailles, an autonomous public entity operating under aegis of the French Ministry of Culture. The gardens are now one of the most visited public sites in France. receiving more than 6 million visitors a year. The fountains contribute to making the Gardens of Versailles unique. The Grand Canal is the masterpiece of the Gardens of Versailles. And this is the end of our tour for today. Alright, how was our tour, tourists? Did everyone enjoy? Alright, I want to inform you all that our head tour guide will take over after me the moment we arrive at our assembly area. Alright? Let's do the head count first to know if we are now complete. Started with you, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, and 15. Alright, we are all complete. Hop on. Here we go.
Moments later.
We are here now. Thank you, tourists. We hope to see you again soon in your future tours. Again, this is Jessa signing off as your tour guide for today.
So good evening, our handsome and beautiful tourists. So how was your tour with Miss Jessa? Good? Alright. So our trip has beautifully ended and we hope that you enjoy and like everything. So time check, it's 6:30 p.m. and we're here at Shangri-La Hotel Paris. So before anything else, please check your valuable things. Done? Alright, so let's have our attendance. Head count starts with you, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20. Alright, we are all complete. So for now, before anything else, please remain on your seat and listen up. So we will going to give you an evaluation form and pen. So please put all your comments, suggestions, and reactions for our 5-day trip for us to know if you are satisfied or not. Now, if you want to be with us again, we are free and open for your reservation. Our mobile number is 0109758351. I'll repeat, 0109758351. And if you want an online reservation, we have there our website www.vmtravelandtours.com.pa. Together with our agency VM Travel and Tour, we greatly lend this you as a gift, as a gratitude for trusting us. Again, I am Jacqueline together with my co-tour guides and bus captain, Mr. Lance Gonzalez. We are formally thank you for trusting us. Again, tourists, thank you very much.